Hey everybody, it's me, Richard, with Nightmares, Tears, anyone? Do you guys love Halloween? Come back after the intro. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's me, Richard, with Nightmares, Tears, anyone? I was thinking about taking the name or the word tears out of my title. I just literally finished this a half hour ago and I wept. So I'm not gonna take the word tears out of my title. Oh my god. So I am going to do a review on this, which is 2021's Carrick, Glynn by Tony Urban. And then I'm going to open this. So yeah, I've got a book mail and a book review. Oh my god. Where do I start? So, this book, Carrick, Glynn, came out in 2021. It came out last fall. Actually, I literally finished this book a half hour ago. It's got 288 pages in it. You guys, I'm telling you what. First off, let me read the back. So, literally, my face, my iPads underneath my eyes are swollen. So it says on the back, a new novel from best-selling horror author Tony Urban, author of Within the Woods, Trick or Treat, Smell My Feet, Give Me Something Good to Eat. There's nothing in the world Benji Roth loves more than Halloween, but when his hometown puts an age limit on trick-or-treating, he's left without a way to celebrate the best holiday of the year. Hope arrives in the form of a new girl in town, a girl who tells him about unforgettable Halloween celebrations in a town not too far away. Benji convinces his best friends to join him on a trip to Carrick, Glynn for a holiday they'll never ever forget. But Carrick, Glynn has other plans for Benji and his friends, and the town always gets what it wants. Okay, where do I start? So, Benji Roth. I need a drink of water first. Yes, I'm drinking blackberry lemonade. Okay, you guys, you ready? I'm telling you what. So, think of a novel that when the very first time you read it, you were affected when you closed that last page, completely different or in any other way that you'd ever been affected by a book. Okay, I can remember 1970, probably 4 or 5, the first time I read Thomas Tryon's harvest home, I was devastated. I remember being like 13 years old, and me and my best childhood friend, Starla, we read it together. And yeah, we both had that classic paperback version right there. I'll pop a picture of it right there. I have like, oh my God, I must have 7 or 8 copies of that book. I've got it in hardback, paperback, collector's edition. But 1974 was a long time ago, and I still remember the scene where 8-year-old Missy comes down the stairs eating a live chicken. Yeah, that she had just taken in from outside. And the scene, still to this day, I'll never ever forget that scene. I also remember the very first time I read Boy's Life by Robert R. McCammon, which is my favorite novel of all time. I'm not going to go on about that because you guys all know how I feel about Robert R. McCammon's Boy's Life. And I also remember the very first time that I read Something Wicked This Way Comes. I was in high school in English lit class, and we read it, and yeah. Books like that, they affected me in ways that I will never, ever, ever forget. And I'm not bullshitting. This book is going to be another one of those books. So, let's go. So, the town of Sallow Creek, that the book is subtitled after a Sallow Creek novel. Sallow Creek is in Pennsylvania. Benji Roth is turning 14, and his town has put an age limit on trick-or-treating to the age limit of 12. Why, you ask? You've got to read the book. Now, Benji Roth and his best friend, Stooge, or Stuart, but he calls him Stooge because he's a big kid. They also have a bully friend by the name of Dwayne, but one day, after the town announces that trick-or-treating is going to be limited to kids 12 and under this year, Benji Roth and his friend Stooge go to the local pizza parlor to have some pizza and play video games. And Benji's going through a hard time. His mother has recently left him and his father for no reason. She just up and leaves, and Benji and Stooge are at the pizza parlor and they're playing video games. Well, they're eating pizza. They go back to eat pizza, and this new girl in town that they've both seen a couple times, they don't know what her name is, but she's probably their age. She introduces herself as Nora Morrill, and she introduces herself to the boys, and she tells them that they're the first friends that she's met in Sallow Creek. And the subject comes up of the whole Halloween thing, and she's like, oh, that's funny. She said, we just recently moved here, she said, and she said, where I come from, she said, it's not too far from here. And she says, it's called, the town's name is Carrick, Glynn. We used to have the best Halloweens there. The whole town would come out for the celebration. Everybody would have Halloween parties, and it was huge. They have the best trick-or-treating, and the whole town gives away candy. Well, right away, Benji and Stooge are thinking, whoa, that sounds like the cool place. Where is that? And she's like, it's not too far from here. She said, we could go. She said, I still have friends and family there. We could go. I could take you there for Halloween this year, and you guys will never, ever forget it. You guys. Benji and Stooge decide, okay, let's see if Dwayne wants to go with us, and Stooge is like, how are we going to get there? You know, she said this place is like an hour and a half away. And Benji says, well, Stooge, what I'll do the classic, you know, I'm going to stay the night at your house on Halloween night. We're just going to stay up late and we'll watch horror movies. Well, Stooge and Benji have a tree house in Benji's backyard that Benji's dad builds him. It's got electricity. It's got, they have an extension cord running up there. They have a TV, a small TV in there. They have a VCR that they can just watch horror movies all the time. And Stooge is like, wow, do we really want to go somewhere else on Halloween? We would always go trick-or-treating and then we'd watch horror movies all night. And Benji's like, well, we're not going to be able to do that this year. Why don't we just go to Carrick Glynn? You know, we'll go with Nora and see what it's all about. Well, they realize they have to find a way to Carrick Glynn. So they meet Nora again, you know, and when they meet back at the pizza parlor, Nora brings a picture of Carrick Glynn. That town name is so hard to say. I don't know why. Carrick Glynn. And she shows the boys a picture, and Benji notices a woman, kind of blurred image, her face in the picture a little bit. He swears to God it's his mother. And Nora's like, I don't know her. And she said, well, that's how, you know, the town is. There's a lot of people. You'll see a lot of people. The town is very bustling. It's very busy. And they go all out for Halloween. Well, Benji swears to God this picture, this woman is his mother. So he's going to kill two birds with one stone. He's going to have the best Halloween, you know, ever in Carrick Glynn, and he's going to find his mom. Oh my God. So they have to find a way to Carrick Glynn. Well, they do. They pull the old, all three of the boys, including Dwayne, they pull the old switcheroo that, you know, we're going to stay at each other's house for Halloween. So they have all night. They decide to talk to the town local thug into taking them to Carrick Glynn. Now, he's got an old duster car. Now, the book does take place, you get the kind of feel that it's the late 80s because of the music and the video games the boys are playing, and they have to pay, I can't remember the guy's name, Eli, well, what was his name? I can't remember. But, why am I having a brain fart right now? My God, I literally just finished the book a half hour ago. I'll find it, but because I'm going to read you guys a little snippet out of this book. He tells them $100 and I'll take you guys. And they're like, $100? We can't afford $100. And he's like, each. And they're like, no way, dude. We're not, you know, we don't even have that kind of money. Well, of course, they come up with $80. And Dwayne, being the bully, he has like $3. So Benji and Stooge have to come up with all the rest of the money. Well, they do. They come up with like $83. And the guy is like fine with that. So they pick up Nora. Nora tells them, well, I'll meet you guys downtown in the town square here before we leave, and, you know, we'll all go together. So they're supposed to meet Nora at around 6 o'clock, and she's a couple minutes late, and then all of a sudden this gorgeous girl pops out from behind one of the dumpsters in the alley, and she's dressed in this black flowing witch dress that's just simple, but she pulls it off. She's rocking it, and she's got this plain black pointed hat. It's just it's just classic. Well, she tells them on the way to Carrick Glynn, you know, what to expect. Well, Okay, you guys. I'm not going to go any further. What happens in this town? It devastated me. The story fucking devastated me. New friends are found. Best friends, friendships are broken. Friends are lost. It's what you're gonna read in Carrick, Glynn will make you guys, like I always tell you, life is short. We only get one. The book is beautifully written. It's horrifyingly scary and creepy and very, very, very thought-provoking. I don't want to say there's no graphic violence in it, because the violence that you're going to experience in this book is not with chainsaws and things like we knew in the 80s and 90s and even in today's horror. You're going to experience horror and terror in this book. Well, unless you've read books like Harvest Home and books like I don't even want to give you some titles because I don't want to give anything away in this book. But I'm going to read you this. Meow! Meow! Why are you crying? Butters, do you want to come in? Let me grab the cat really quick. Come here, Butters. Oh, he's like, no, I'm going to play in this box. Yeah, I still have the box on the floor from my painting that Maddie did me of Pennywise. The box is sitting on the floor, and the cat loves a good box. Butters, you want to get in the video? Nah, he doesn't. So, I remember the guy's name that drives the duster, Milo Woronov. Yeah, like Mary Woronov from Eating Raoul. That's what made me think of. Butters, you want to get in the picture? You want to get in the video? Come here. Come here. Here's the kitty. Say hi, Butters. Say hi, guys. Say hi, guys. There's my pretty green eyes. They're actually not green. They're like butter yellow. Oh, here's Zero. Zero had to come in too. Zero, you want to come in? Come on. Come here. Here's the dog too. I got them both. Yeah, I got them both in here. Hi, guy. So, Milo Woronov. Yeah. So, I'm going to read you a snippet out of here. So, I forgot to tell you guys, this book is part of a trilogy. It's the middle book. The first one is, what's the first one? Within the Woods. And then the third one just came out like last week. But you don't have to read them in order. Yeah, I have the third one coming. I've got it on order. And I have the first one coming too, in fact. But this one I read just because it takes place on Halloween. And yeah. So he was at my side, there for me when I needed him the most. He put an arm around my back, having to stoop because he was so much taller. And we started the most important three-legged race of our lives. The sounds of the oncoming search party grew louder as they gained on us. We tried to move faster, but our height difference made it nearly impossible to build a smooth rhythm. And every few steps, my injured foot would hit the ground and make me want to sob in pain. In the distance near that edge of the deadland, Zero, what are you doing? You're going to play now and make noises? In the distance near the edge of the deadland, a house loomed. Calling it a house is a vast exaggeration, though. It was a hovel. It looked as if it had been constructed centuries ago and abandoned for almost as long. The The structure stood high upon its perch of ground. God, I'm I don't know why I'm choked up. The only way I can think to describe it is by comparing it to an apple core rising up from the earth, a house perched on top where the stem would usually go. It looked like something had gnawed away at the dirt, which had once formed the barrow, leaving behind just a scrap of land and the house which sat on it. It looked so bizarre and out of place, but we ran toward it nonetheless because there was nowhere else to go. Upon reaching it, I got a better look. Rough stones formed the foundation, but unlike the stone huts in Carrick, Glynn, this house seemed much older. It was assembled haphazardly with half-hewn wood, so strewn together it looked like something built with Lincoln logs by a demented toddler. The wood had gone black with mold and grime, and the chinking between the logs had long ago crumbled to dust. All but one window was boarded over, and that exception was so heavily painted with dirt it provided no view. A wooden roof topped the house, and holes dotted the cedar shakes, like it had endured the worst hailstorm in the history of the world. Surrounding the foundation was an eclectic collection of dead things, rotting pumpkins, sheep skulls, brown weird vines. A rickety wood ladder connected the ground upon which we stood and the shack above. Dwayne craned his neck and peered up. "We have to go up there," he said. I couldn't believe my ears. The home looked straight out of a nightmare. "Are you nuts?" I said. "There must be something inside we can use to wrap up your ankle, maybe even some weapons." I looked to the house, then to the field behind us, expecting the entire village to burst through the trees at any second. "I feel like this has the potential to be a really bad idea," I told him. "Can you think of anything better?" he asked. I considered the question, then shook my head. "No." "All right, then climb." Although I had in my doubts, we were already up the proverbial creek. Maybe inside this place there might be a paddle. I climbed the ladder, expecting every rung to snap as I put weight on it, but they all held. At the top, I had to claw at the ground to gain access because the land sloped up even harder there, a 60-degree angle leading up to the shack. Dwayne was on my tail, and I had grabbed both of his hands as he stepped off the ladder to steady him. He was looking at the house, though. He wasn't looking at the house. "Kitty, what are you doing?" He was looking behind us, and I followed his gaze from this vantage point. We could see the town and its surrounding farmlands in the distance. It still appeared so near. It felt like we'd been running forever, but Carrick, Glynn was still within eyesight, which meant we hadn't run far enough. What happens in this book is going to devastate you. I can't recommend it enough. I loved this book. And for me to do a video review of a book, before I ever do a write-up review on Goodreads, I wanted to get this to you guys really, really quick. I gave the book 10 stars. Yeah, I would give it 10 stars easily. This book is a book that I will read over and over, if not every Halloween time. You guys need to experience Carrick, Glynn. It's available in e-format. It's available on Kindle, but grab the paperback. It's a beautiful, beautiful book, but it's also horrifyingly real, and it's sad. It's gonna, yeah. Think, yeah, just experience Carrick, Glynn. So, let's see what's in this bag. I'm pretty sure I know what's in here, actually. I think this is, one of the other books in this series. So let's open this and see what's in here. Yeah, it is right on. Oh my god. So here it is. Within the Woods. Now, this cover and this title makes me think of Blood in the Woods. Hopefully this is not going to be, no, I know I'm going to love this book. So let's read what the back says. So this is Blood in the Woods, a horror novel. Now this on the front looks like 4 teenagers and a weird creature or something there. Butters, get out of the... Oh God, he just took the wrapping from this book. So this book is a little bit bigger. This one has 328 pages. Butters, we don't eat plastic. Says something is lurking within the woods. For 12-year-old Garrett and his 4 best friends, this summer is supposed to be unforgettable. Games at the carnival. Butters, what are you doing, crazy kitty? Games at the carnival. Riding bikes on back roads. Renting movies to watch at in their clubhouse. Wow, it sounds like the other movie, kind of. Or the other book, kind of. It's as close to perfect as life could be until Garrett's older brother vanishes. And then things get really weird. Something is wrong in Sallow Creek, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I know that. Something is changing their neighbors, infecting their families. Something is coming for them. From #1 best-selling horror author Tony Urban comes a novel about the horrors of growing up. Here is Within the Woods. Yeah. I am going to start it immediately. Now, I wanted to remind all you guys, tomorrow live, 6 o'clock California time, I'm going to be live with another #1 best-selling horror author. Come here, Zero. A. Lopez Jr., the author of 4th Floor and Night Dreams and many other books. And First Hunt. Yeah. What's the matter? Yeah, stinky breath. Yeah, so stinky breath. He's waiting for dinner. So you guys, tomorrow, don't miss out. 6 o'clock live California time. So that's 9 o'clock East Coast time. So yeah, to all of my friends, Tammy Ellis, Adriana, Larry Yance, all of you guys on the East Coast, you guys, it's going to be 9 o'clock your time tomorrow night. So make sure you tune in, stop by. Say hi to Ace Jr., A. Lopez Jr. Yeah, I know him as Jr. We've been talking back and forth on the phone the last couple of days. We did a test live shot yesterday to make sure everything was going to work out. You guys pick up, oh my God, pick up Carrick, Glynn. I'm going to tell you, it'll devastate you, and it'll make you think. But how can we not love Halloween? How can we not love coming of age? And when you put it all together in horror, it's the best theme. Take care, you guys. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button right there. Throw me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, you guys, and as always, live your life like a book. Just don't turn that last page, because once you do, it's over. You guys, you'll love the book. Believe, just trust me. Yeah, I loved it. I love this book. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, you guys, and as always, stay scared. Bye, guys. Don't go to Carrick, Glynn. No. I ain't going. I ain't even going to Sallow Creek if there's a real Sallow Creek. Take care, you guys. I'll see you in the next one.